And hey guys, and welcome. As you guys can see, I'm over here today at the Riviera Resort. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this one, it's over near the Caribbean beach, and it is part of the Skyliner ride. So as you guys can see, this is one of the tall hotel style resorts, not the ones that are a little bit shorter like the usual Disney resorts. Everything down here lately seems to be going in the upwards direction, but this one is based around the Riviera, so it's got that styling to it. It actually is a real pretty resort. When you look at it from the outside, it is a real beautiful resort. I tend not to like these type of resorts more than I like the ones that are regularly on Disney. Like, I like the Caribbean beach better myself, just because it's shrunk down more, it sits on the property better, it's not the hotel style, and it's got its own amenities in there, from the pools to the stores to you know, it's just got everything. The smaller ones got everything. These seem to be like, the stores are a lot smaller. It's more hotel mentality than a resort mentality, and that's just the way I find it, but I know everybody likes different things. So if you like this type of resort, this might be for you. But as you guys are coming in, you see the big old, this spot right here where you're going to drive your car right under that big old awning. That's where you're going to come in if you guys are dropping off your luggage. The buses are going to drop you off and stuff like that from the airport. And then you're going to make your way up to the entrance here. As you guys can see, they've got these beautiful fountains out front. This fountain is on both sides of this walkway here. As I make my way down, I'm going to show you guys that. Another look out underneath what you guys are going to see when you're pulling with your car and stuff like that. It is a great, beautiful hotel. And if you like the hotel style, this is a real beautiful place. When you walk in, once again, the attention to detail is just incredible. And right now we're getting ready to walk right on up into the main entrance here, and it looks like we have a broken door, so we're going to make our way around over on the right side there. Sometimes that does happen. People go in and out all day long, but let's make our way inside to the main lobby section. So this is what you guys are going to see. You see the lights just as you're walking in. That's kind of cool up on top there. It's not a bad sized lobby. The check-in is kind of small, but once again, it's only a hotel. It's not like the big resorts. It's a hotel. This is where you're staying in this one building. So the other ones are spanned out more, so some of them do have bigger check-ins. But I am finding that most of them nowadays are shrinking down their check-in size. They've got the lovely tea store over here. So at least they do have one shop on the property where you guys can go and buy stuff like that. And then they've got the little cafe over here. So this one does have a little bit of the amenities that you would expect that a resort would have. So that is a plus. I give it a plus for that. And you got these little alcoves here where you guys can go out and sit on the little balconies there. I'll look around one more time at the lobby there. And now we're going to make our way down the hall. So we just turned back around. That's the little alcove that you guys can sit on, the little balcony out there. But we're going to make our way down the hall this direction here. And they've got a little lounge on the end here. But right now we're going to take another look as we go by that little cafe. That's the same one we just saw out front. Show you guys what they got inside here. Some little pastries in there. And right next to this, they do have the lounge over here. As you can see a little sign up above there. That's where you guys are just going to go if you got tablets, stuff like that. You want to hang out. It's a place to hang out in there. And don't forget, you guys always can go out back and jump on the Skyliner if you want and go all over the place. So the Skyliner is a plus for just about everybody. Make our way down the hall. We got a nice piece of artwork on the hall there. And as I'm coming down, I do want to show you guys something really interesting besides the hallway here. Give you a feel for what it looks like. But they've got a little ATM right in the hallway. That I find to be interesting. And this is what their hallways actually look like, guys, when you're walking in to get to your room. But now we're going to turn. Instead of going all the way down the hallway, I'm going to take you right on over to the elevators here. Okay. Now we're going to make our way upstairs. I'm going to see if I can get up onto the top floor today. They've got the restaurant up above. We're going to see if we can get in there. They've let us in before, so we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully they'll let us in today. But if not, at least they do have a window up there. I'll show you guys what it looks like looking out the window from way up above. And just imagine what it looks like when you're actually up on that balcony out there. So it's kind of cool. But you do have to go through the restaurant up on top. You'll see that in a couple of seconds. But here's the window I was telling you about. Let's take a peek out right now. That's what you're seeing from up above, so you get to see an awful lot. Imagine being out back on the balcony looking around. It's crazy, you see a lot. And we do have that video posted. If you guys go into the website, countrybeartours.com, go into resorts and then hit the Riviera, we do have that video posted when I was out. And you guys can see way down the distance there, the Skyliner. And it's just a big hotel, but it is a big hotel. I'll give it that. The pools are pretty cool. And here's a look at Topolino's. Lighting up above here. So it was a no-go on Topolino's. They had a character breakfast in there, so they wouldn't let us in. They said if we want to come back after 5, I can actually go out on the balcony. Now, from what I'm understanding, you guys can go in there after 5, or if you want to be a part of the character dining, you can pay for that, but you can't bring cameras in there or go in there while the character dining is there unless you're paying for that. So they said if I come back after 5, I can go in, get a drink at the bar, and then go out on the balcony. So you're not just going to walk out. They let me walk out last time, but this time they said if I grab a drink, I'm more than welcome to go out back. So I'm not going to be back there today. When I do get back over, I'll try to get a night when I'm over after 5. I will post that, and I'll put it out there so you guys can see what it looks like once again up on top in Topolino's. We're down below. Here's your little rec area, activity area. And I try to get anywhere I can get. If they give me the opportunity to get into a restaurant, up on a balcony, wherever I can get in, I just keep trying. You know, some people, they do let me in, some of the Disney people. Other times they say it's a no-no, so I'm not able to get in. But if we don't shoot it on the day we get the resort, we'll always get in there, we'll shoot it, and we'll post it. But we're downstairs right now, out on the ground level out back. We got our little looking outside, and they've got another little restaurant out here. This one you can freely walk into. Now, Topolino's up on top. You do have to have your reservations to get in there. Unless you walk up and they're not busy, then you can just walk in, get some food up there. That's more of a pricey place. This one down here is more of a, well, it's all pricey in Disney, but this is going to be your budget restaurant when you guys are coming in here. And here's a look at what you're going to see when you just walk in. They've got you got your coffees, you've got your pastries, you've got your foods, you've got your drinks, you've got the table service. It's pretty cool when you guys walk in here. So it's like a restaurant that most places have. You come in, you get the choice of sodas, you got your coffees and all that. Yeah. It's just a little more formal than like going over to the Port Orleans resorts. So it looks a little bit more high-end when you guys walk in, but pretty much the same thing. It's like a fast food restaurant in a hotel that they make it look a little, you know, more exquisite than it is. But another look out back at the hotel as we're making our way out back. And it's actually a pretty nice walk. When you guys come over here, it is a pretty resort to just walk around. If you guys get the opportunity, I always recommend coming over and looking at these resorts. Even if you don't stay here, even if you don't like it, walk around. The more I go around these places, the more I do like them. So now we're right out back. We're gonna start heading around the pools out back and stuff. I'm gonna show you what out back here looks like. Yeah, sometimes just coming in and out of these places really make you start changing your mind to how you feel about them. But there's so many things about these resorts that look kind of cool when you see them. Sometimes it's just being up on the floor and having a room that overlooks everything. That in itself is just incredible. Like, I'm not a fan of the Bay Lake Tower either because and I call it sucking off of the Contemporary Resort. It uses everything from the Contemporary, but it's technically rooms. But when you go up in the hallway, take the elevator all the way up and you look out the rooms, holy moly, just looking out the glass windows and stuff and seeing all of the Magic Kingdom. And then looking at some of the other videos of some of the other YouTubers of what it looks like looking out the window at the Magic Kingdom at nighttime with the fireworks, I definitely want to stay over at the Bay Lake Tower. This one I'm not there yet, but maybe eventually I will be. And one thing I do love about this place, it does have the Skyliners right there. So you guys, even if you're using this place as a room. You've always got the Skyliners, you always got the pools, and they've got dual pools here, so you guys got 2 different pools to choose from. And it's, as you can see, this place looks like, just pointing the camera around, it looks like a postcard as you're going around. It's crazy. And it is a beautiful day out, and look at the clouds up on top. It looks like I'm looking at a postcard. It's crazy. Beautiful, beautiful hotel. And up on top there's Topolino's. Way up on top with the glass up there, so it looks out, and then you'll look over top of the Caribbean beach and everything in that direction. It just gives you an idea how grand this place is. It's just really, really tall. And now we're gonna head on down. We're gonna make our way around these pools, and they've got a little outside bar here. And you've always got the walk around. Now, if you guys are here and you're staying here and you get bored for some reason, you've always got that humongous walk around of the Caribbean beach, and you can either access the Skyliners over on this side, or you can access it down past the Caribbean beach at the junction point where the Skyliner comes in. So head on down here. We're gonna look at one of the pools right here. You're not gonna see too much. Now this pool here, you're not gonna get in. Unless you sneak in, I don't really recommend doing that because you can get in trouble for that stuff. You're not staying here. But we're gonna make our way around to the outside, so we're gonna see what we can see here, and then we'll be down on the outside also. And down on the end here is the kids section. So if you guys aren't familiar with how this whole resort pool system works, you got one directly behind it, looking out the back. You got one directly behind it, one off to the left, and then to the far left is the little kids section. And that's actually really big. Like, it's a big concrete, it's built really well. You got the Bar Riva back here, or Bar Riva. And that's your outside cafe bar there, so that's cool. And it's all shaded, so you guys go in underneath the roofs, you got the fans. And it's cool, if you're out back here, this is probably the place I'd be hanging out if I was staying here. And then over at the pool, that's the little kids section right back up in there. We'll get a better look as we walk around, so don't worry, we are gonna make our way around. I'm just not gonna jump the fence and go in there today. A lot of the other resorts, you can walk in and walk around. I like to go in when they're empty, but there's a look at the little kids section there. It's huge. It's not like just a metal structure with the water coming down. It's a big concrete. They built the whole thing there with the elephants. You've got the water splashing down. You've got the, it's just, we'll take a better look here. You've got the fountains on the outside there. You've got the elephants around. You've got the little slides, so they're not that big. And that's strictly for the little kids. You're not going to be going down that. They will ask you to leave that section. If you're in there by yourself, you do got to have your kids in there. And there's a look over there in the far distance of the Caribbean beach. And you can walk all the way around. So if you guys aren't like over there, you can still walk this big old loop, and it goes right around. There's so much to walk. There's a look at the elephants, the slide, the water coming down everywhere. Up on top, you got the big bucket that they're filling with the water. And there's a look at the bigger slide. That's over at the other pool there. But there's a look at the water spilling over right now. And I think they've turned them down a little bit. I know last year, the year before, some of them things were really dumping over like tidal waves. So I think they've actually slowed them down or reduced the amount of water that falls down so it doesn't tidal wave your children. But there's a look over there at the Caribbean Beach Resort. You got the lighthouse over there. And once again, just walking around, you can see everything here is just incredibly detailed. It's done properly and looks elegant. It's beautiful. And then when you are here, it makes you do feel like you're at the Riviera. And it's cool because this one here fits right in with the Caribbean beach. So you got two different styles, but yet they go together really well. And when you look at this from way over in the Caribbean beach side, it's another picture opportunity. It's a beautiful resort. This one here you just want to come and take a lot of pictures of. But we're making our way around the back of the pool. As we get around further to the back, you'll see in the pool area. Keep the camera nice and high, but there's a look up there at Topolino's. And once again, I will be over there on the night that I come over later. I'll probably be over here with Morgan, maybe Morgan and Marley. We'll grab something to drink. I'm not gonna get my kids alcoholic beverages, but we'll get them something to drink. We'll head out, take a look over the balcony and get some footage for you up there. And then we'll update that in our website, and we'll post it to the channel also. But I'm gonna walk up here on the grass quick and hang my camera over. I'll see if I can hand my camera off to one of these, the tourists on the other side, and see if they'll walk around the pool for me. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do that. That would be cool if they'd walk my camera around right now. But here's a look at their slide, their actual swimming pool. And you can see it's a walk-in pool, and way up on top you got Topolino's there. So that's gonna look down on everything. And if you guys are up and you do bring a camera up there, try to make some kind of a windsock for your camera. So get some kind of fluffy thing and just like tape it or glue it to the top of your camera on top of your microphone, because if it's windy up there, all you're gonna hear is like a tornado through your camera. So I've done that once before, and it's kind of like you get a lot of wind, so you definitely have to use the windsocks on them. And we're gonna keep making our way around. Once again, there are 2 pools over here, and looking out back, we just came from this section, and look how big this resort still is looking over here. And as you continue around this lake here, you've got the Skyliner on the left-hand side. We got the pool up on the right. You can see the umbrellas coming up there. And this one here, this is very similar to the Grand Destino Tower. The difference is this one, if you had to choose between the two, this one's grounds are definitely a lot bigger than the Grand Destino. That tower actually uses 100% of the Coronado Springs Resort. This one actually has a lot on its own. So you've got the double pools, the kids section, you've got the outside bar, you do have to shop on the inside, you got the Skyliners right over here, you got the big loop walk. So this one, you actually, for a hotel, you know, it's starting to look a lot better to me as a really good place to stay. I haven't checked out the pricing over here if you guys are coming in to stay, but if you guys are familiar with the pricing, you can post it in our comments below. If you guys haven't already subscribed, we always ask you to subscribe, like the video, and share it out there if you guys do like it. Keep your eyes open. We're still trying to raise our subscriber numbers up, guys. We're trying to get up to 5,000. Once we hit that 5,000 mark, and we are on the uptick, once we hit it, we're giving away that Star Wars hat, and we're trying to get a couple of lightsabers. I know Disney's offering a special right now on the lightsabers, so if you guys can get a lightsaber, that is an incredible thing to have. I'm watching on YouTube with the kids fighting each other, so they are pretty durable. I don't know how hard you can hit them and stuff, but when we end up getting ours to give away for our giveaway, we're gonna unbox it so you guys can see it lit up. We're gonna repack it, and that'll be our giveaway when we hit 10,000 subscribers, and hopefully we keep growing from there. The more we get, the more we can give away, guys, and that's our goal. I'd love to be able to give stuff away once a week, once a month, whatever we're able to do. I'd love to be on top of that. So the more we grow, the more we're gonna help you guys out. And right now we're making our way over. We're almost at the end of this resort. We're making our way over to this last little section. I wanted to show you guys the tile work up here. So they've got tile that runs from the left up over top and down that bottom on the other side. And in this section here is all the tangled section. As you guys look up, you see the little balloons up there that they make, those little bags that they fill up with the lanterns. And on the other side there's your castle. And we'll make our way down, and they've also got a second one down on the end. And right over here you can see in the distance there the Peter Pan ship. So this one's Peter Pan. So 2 different movies. They got the tile work that goes right up and down. And it's kind of cool. I want to show you guys that before we're heading on out. But this is the end of the Riviera, guys. We're actually going to go jump on the Skyliner right now, head on back over to the Caribbean beach, and I'm going to head on out. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys in the next one.